Okay, it's week 5 now of my training plan, and I think I'm feeling a little bit more nervous about this week, more than I realised anyway. I was procrastinating on going out for my run this morning, and I think that's a manifestation of realising it's about to get harder and heavier. So later in the week I've got 2 high intensity runs to do, or hard effort runs to do. Today it's Tuesday and I've just done 5 easy miles to start off the week, so that's the first one in the bag, just around town. So tomorrow, increasing distance, increasing effort. I'll let you know how it goes. It's Wednesday morning. It's been raining quite heavily all morning so far. It's drizzly now, so that'll help keep me cool on my hard run. So today's run, what I've decided to do is follow a interval workout that I've seen one of the other coaches that I follow on Instagram has recommended sometimes to his runners, and it's 4 minutes hard, 4 minutes easy. So I'm going to do a mile to warm up, 4 minutes hard, 4 minutes easy. I think I need to do about 8 reps of that to get up to 8 miles distance overall for the run. So not a huge fan of speed work. I always find those workouts, I sort of dread them a little bit, get a bit nervous about falling over or something stupid like that, but it's not happened so far, so we'll see how it goes. Absolutely soaking out there, so I had to come inside to finish off today, but I actually really enjoyed that run, really enjoyed the intervals. I didn't think I would. So the format was a mile warm up, 4 minutes hard effort, and then 4 minutes to recover. And actually what I learned when I was doing it, the intervals, you know, normally on a 30-second or even a minute interval, you can just sort of hustle through, you can go at it like a bull in a china shop and just hang on to the end, whereas with 4 minutes worth of effort you need to actually pace yourself, but you still want to get that benefit of it, so you have to keep pushing and have a sustained effort over the 4 minute interval, and then that gives you time again, like if you do feel it slipping, you've got time to kick it back in at the end and try and recover it if you feel the pace coming off a bit. So that was really interesting, and it was a bit more fun to play with than just going all out. Obviously that then kicks the heart rate right up, and with the 4 minutes to recover, the heart rate has time to come right back down again, so you're really getting the benefit of the rate of variability in the heart rate and the repetition. So I did 8 rounds of that, and I think probably 6 would have been optimum because I was still feeling tired, but achieving it at that. With the 7th and the 8th rep, I was really struggling to get near to the same pace. I was close, but not close, but about 10-15 seconds off the previous pace, and that might have been unnecessary to do those extra 2 reps, but I was worried about hitting the total target mileage for the run. Was 8 miles, so I put the extra 2 in there just to make sure I got that. But actually with the warm-up and the cool-down I hit 9 miles, just over, so really happy with that one. Going to do that one again next week, I think, and try it again. Maybe be a bit more ambitious with the pace that I set as a target pace. So yeah, now I've got to recover, teaching yoga this afternoon, and next run is on Friday. That's going to be another hard effort. That's 6 miles, so I'll probably do like a threshold run and try and sustain the whole pace for the whole run, but we'll see how that goes. So Friday is here, and run number 3 of the week, and the target on the plan is 6 miles. This morning I made what at the time felt the very sensible decision to stay in bed for an extra half an hour and not get up straight away and do my run first thing in the morning. And of course now it's Friday afternoon and I've just been sat on the sofa for half an hour basically doing nothing, sat looking at Instagram filters and silly quizzes and things like that for half an hour rather than getting out the door and getting my run done. In the process of doing that, and I did manage to get dressed and ready, but I've negotiated myself down from 6 miles, which was on the plan, to 5 miles on the basis that on Wednesday when I did my run the target was for 8 and I ran 9, so in theory that's okay because I'm still on target for the week. So yeah, and I've got actually a 5 mile run planned on my watch already that I'm just going to press go on. That's a progression run, so I'm going to get the intensity that I need and push the speed up again. So yeah, here it goes. Okay, I was wrong. That was actually 6 miles. Thank God the last one was cool down though. That was ended up being a lot of walking. So I massively car crashed that one. I programmed a progression run, so every mile is like an extra level faster, and yeah, basically stopping to take a picture, and then there being traffic and stuff on the road, so you have to kind of like pause and then go again, and then you get your watch beeping at you going you're too slow, so you really struggle to then kick the pace back into where it should be and end up just really burned out really early on in the run, and then trying to get back into a rhythm again, it's at an even faster pace. And I'm pretty sure, I haven't looked at the stats yet, pretty sure that last mile that I did was nowhere near where the plan sort of suggested it should be, but I didn't throw up, so that's a good thing. And it's done, 5 miles done. But I do know next time I've got that kind of tiredness feeling to either, well, basically not do that session, and plan something either with intervals in, so the fast and slow, or just a steady pace. And yeah, time to go and recover with a glass of wine, I think. Good morning. Saturday morning. So straight back up out onto my feet into this morning's run. Just 5 miles easy. I want to get it done first thing so that I can have maximum recovery time before my run tomorrow morning. And what a treat being out in this. First thing, there's no one else around at the moment, which is rare. These paths get quite busy with walkers, dog walkers and other runners and stuff, so yeah, feeling really spoilt. It's about 7:30 in the morning. I'm very happy. It is now just after 9 o'clock on Sunday morning. Feels very peaceful, and as you can see, gorgeous blue skies and sunshine this morning, and I have 15 miles to cover. That should take about 2-3 hours, so I expect it will be quite warm by the time I finish, but covered up with snacks and drinks, so I should be able to get through it. So that's that. 15 miles done. Just literally stopped, so I'm not quite with it yet. that was intense at the end, the last couple of miles. Just real struggle to keep going. Actually, keeping going was okay, but it was painful. The weird thing is that when you start running long distances, and it doesn't really get talked about, but I get real like drag in my shoulders get really heavy and sore, and so I feel like I need to move my arms around a lot, and that was really distracting my attention in the last 2 miles or so. But most of that run was surprisingly good. Like, I was a bit sore and stiff like the first 10-20 minutes, and after I got moving again and started running, it really eased off, and a lot of it felt really joyful for at least sort of 10, maybe even 11 or 12 miles. Felt really good. So if it's anything like that on race day, I'd be really happy. Started to run out of things to drink towards the end, so I need to think about that if I get a longer run, or when I get my next increase in long run distance. I need to think about how I'm going to refuel. But very happy for today. So that target mileage all ticked off. I think that takes me just up to 40 miles over for the week, which is actually probably my longest mileage week ever, so that's a huge achievement. I'm very happy. I'm going to go and sit down now and eat some baked beans and potatoes and drink lots of water.